I'm very happy to see you this
morning. Thank you so much.
Very happy to see you this morning because that means you're about to be back on our screens again.
Yes.
I'm Nikki Glaser, and I'm back hosting the Golden Globes on CBS.
Last year, you received rave reviews, and deservedly so. What do you think was the key to your success last year?
Honestly, the preparation I put into it, the work I put into it. That's always the key to any of my success is just working. It's nothing comes naturally.
Right.
You know, like the ambition comes naturally and like the drive to want to do it and think I can do it, but just the work I put into it. I mean, I started a month out just running that monologue set every night at different clubs, and so it was really tested and tried, and I knew going into it, I was like, okay, I know this is funny, so if they don't like it, it doesn't matter because I already know that this is funny.
See,
it's not like I'm taking a chance on anything here. It's all tested, it's all been rehearsed. And I think that, and you know, I think also just the vibe I went into it with of making great jokes, great comedy, but also making it not too mean and making it a fun atmosphere and just like making the award show what it's supposed to be, an escape.
You know what? I may not have won tonight, but on the bright side, I just made $11,000 betting on Ali Wong on a European gambling site. So you lose some, you win some.
When they asked you to return, were you like immediately okay, or were you like, hold on, let me breathe for a second?
I think
about this one.
I should have been like that, but I think I was already like talking about how I can't wait to do it again before they even asked me.
Okay.
Like I was already like, of course they will. Like I knew that I wanted to do it again, and I felt like, oh, there's no real reason why they wouldn't have me back. I felt like that was I did a really good job for them, and I cared a lot, and I cared about the show just as much as the Golden Globes cares about the show, and so yeah, but it really is. It's one of the hardest jobs I've ever done, and I'm glad it's only once a year because it takes everything out of me.
But now you've set the bar.
That's the hard part.
So what do you have in store for us on Sunday?
I mean, more of the same. Like I put in the same process and the same amount of work that I did last time. It's a little bit different this time because it's like the celebrities in the room are just like on a different level.
Clooney, Julia
Roberts, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yes.
It's all the people that were like on my wall as a kid. Like it's like it's easy to make fun of people that are kind of, even if they're huge stars, younger than you.
Sure.
Hi, Timothy. I love you. And can I just say, you have the most gorgeous eyelashes on your upper lip. I think this is just such a good look.
There's a little bit of like, well, it's not that I don't respect you, but you're young and I can just make fun of you. You're a little whippersnapper. And this is like, how can I make jokes about these people? And I almost feel like, how can I even talk to these people? I don't deserve to talk to them. You don't make eye contact with Julia Roberts.
That's the joke.
So it might be, you know, like it's finding that, it's like fine tuning that and just figuring out ways to just do what I did last year, have the same enthusiasm, have the same kindness, and leading with like, I'm such a big fan of everyone. But, you know, it's just, it's writing a lot of jokes and being like, we can't say that. And then just fine tuning them and taking them back a little bit and maybe going, oh, maybe I can't.
I was gonna say, why can't you?
Because people don't have as good of a sense of humor about themselves as you wish they would. And I have been on the receiving end of roast jokes, and I know how it feels where you're like, I can take it, and then you're like, just like staring into the, you know, just out the window on the car drive home, like, what? Why did I look like Larry Bird? Like, there's been things said about me that have stayed with me forever. So you don't want to ruin anyone's night, and people do want you to go hard. But at the sacrifice of doing a really great joke, do you really want me to like ruin someone's evening? And if that person has a bad reaction, aren't you gonna go, that wasn't funny? Like maybe it's not that funny if you see someone rolling their eyes or like not having fun.
I am that person. I love uncomfortable comedy.
You
so
do?
For me, I want you to go
Oh
there.
my God. Okay, well I have a couple for you then.
Okay, good.
I am a little nervous about a couple of jokes I'm doing where I'm like, how do I even reach out to this person and see if this would be okay to say to them, where I'm like drafting the text and I'm like, I can't text this to them, and I'm like, well then I probably shouldn't say it to their face. Well, maybe I won't say it to their face and I'll just kind of blur my eyes and say it to a huge crowd and just avoid them the rest of my career. Like there's a couple of the stuff like that where I'm like, I can probably burn this bridge. I'm never gonna meet that person
there
again.
you go.
We're not gonna cross paths.
That movie was more sexually charged than Diddy's credit card. I mean, seriously. Oh, no, I know, I'm sorry. I'm upset too. The after party's not gonna be as good this year, but we have to move on.
Listen, funny to me is funny. Like funny is funny. In no matter what form. And I know you were talking about you're somebody who likes to be prepared. Me too. I'm an over preparer for sure. So talk me through this week itself. What were rehearsals like, and how much does the material change? Like this is Tuesday, so how much does the material change from today to Sunday?
It's gonna change quite a bit. I feel like the last week is always when me and my team start to get really creative, and we're just so bogged down by the material. We feel like we've written every joke there is that we start to get kind of like loopy and just saying the weirdest stuff, and something kind of comes out of that.
Yeah.
And we're getting more comfortable with the cadence and like the tone of what the show is, and we're seeing the holes of like, okay, well, we're not really doing a joke like this. We're maybe going too mean here. Maybe we get really weird over here and just do a joke that's like almost for nobody, but just is like, what did she just say? Like,
right.
We're just trying to play with the texture of it. And this week it's like tonight, I'm running sets every night. So like New Year's Eve, I was out, I did 7 sets that night. It's been like 5 or 6 sets a night.
No, I would have loved to have been in the audience.
There's been hundreds of people that have already seen this set and have approved of it. And that's the good news, is that it's like, it's been tested. I know it works, but it will change a little bit. There's always like last minute changes.
Popular, you're gonna be popular. I'll teach you some Catholic prayers. Oh, sorry, what? Wait, this sucks? Wait, this whole thing sucks? I'm embarrassing myself in front of Elton John?
You know, while 2025 was definitely like a banner year, I think, in a lot of ways for television and movies too, we lost some huge stars.
Yeah.
We lost Diane Keaton, we lost Robert Redford, and of course we lost Rob Reiner.
Yeah.
So will you incorporate that into the show and the tone of what you do in any way?
You know, it's difficult because you come out and you do this comedy monologue, and it's hard to pivot to something sad. And then even if you want to get out of that to go like, okay, and now to present for
Sure.
Best Supporting Actress, it's like, you don't want to kill the momentum of the show. There's a place for those in memoriams. We don't have one at the Globes.
Yeah.
We never have. So there isn't like a space to do it all, but there is, I have made it a point to find a space to put a nod to Rob Reiner. To pay tribute in my own way. That's not making a meal of it and
Sure.
not excluding anyone else, but it's like, I just feel that was so recent, it was so tragic. I have to do something. And so I'm gonna do it in my own way, but it's tough. It's tough to handle those things. You just hope, God, I just hope a tragedy doesn't happen between now and then, because I'm not good at talking about those things. You know, that's not my expertise. None of us are. I mean, it is tough, but I have a little thing planned.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just hosted SNL for the first time.
Thank you so much. Hi, I am Nikki Glaser, and I am so happy to be here tonight. This is truly a dream come true.
I loved it because I felt like when I was watching you, I felt like Nikki is almost me because you have a very easy laugh.
Yeah.
As do I. And I always thought, like, if I ever hosted something like that, I don't know how I would get through anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just break. I break.
It's so much fun, and everyone around you is so funny, and they're all trying to make you break, and everyone's trying to like do stuff in the moment that you didn't do at any of the rehearsals, and so there is that to it. But you're also I think if I ever do it again, there will be more opportunities for me to break, because you break when you're just so comfortable.
Sure.
And I was not. You know, I'm hosting SNL, so I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, what's coming up and what did I miss? And by the end of it, I'm like, oh, this is actually fun. And you start to like relax and let loose, and it really felt like, plays in high school. That's what the camaraderie felt like.
Did it live up to the expectations, or were you able to even be present enough for it to live up to the expectation?
Yes, it really did. I thought I was gonna walk away with some kind of like story of how hard it was, or it didn't feel fair in this way, or it wasn't what I expected. It was everything I expected.
It's awesome.
It was a dream. I mean, honestly, I kind of am struggling after it to figure out what I want to do next, or what the bar is now, or like that was my Everest to like host SNL. So it's like, it's kind of weird when you get those moments where you're like, oh, as soon as I meet this person, then that's all. I've always wanted to meet them. Then you meet them and you're like, well, what's next? I kind of had that afterwards of like, well, I did the thing I've always wanted to do, but now it's just like, okay, I just want to do it again.
Before I go, I want to give each of you a gift, just as a thank you for all of our adventures.
Did anyone give you good advice going in?
Yeah, I mean, people just said, take care of yourself.
Who gave you the best advice?
Amy Schumer was like, it is really hard on your mind, body, and spirit, and you need to nap and eat and drink lots of water. And it was more about like, just treat yourself really good. And and I've learned that through the years of like, you want to look your best for all of this stuff and make sure you're toned and tight and you're working out. And I think sometimes we can get in these habits of like, I have to work out every day to look my best. Not on a show week.
Right.
Like, just let your body, you're already going through so much adrenaline and stress emotionally that is like, it's like you're holding a plank the whole week. So like I'm more into that self-care stuff. Like this time around for the Globes, I'm not like doing lymphatic drainage and like the crazy
you were
face.
last year.
I was doing all the stuff because I'm just like, this is my first time doing an A-list event. I have to do what the A-listers do, and so I did it all, and it was exhausting. And this time, no.
Did you do anything? Are you doing anything?
I mean, I went and got a little Botox and a little filler in a little couple places, but that was a couple weeks ago, so it's all settled into place, hopefully.
That's the key. You can't do it a couple days before, because then you come and look crazy. You do it a couple weeks
You need
before.
it just to see how it goes, and then you can. I was gonna do my lips, and I didn't because I was just like, now you can just draw them on.
No, they look good.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but last time I did like so many crazy facials that like lift everything, and I just am like, I need to be on my phone like writing jokes.
Sure.
I can't be in a meditative state getting a relaxing massage even. Like it's just, I can't.
I know you have a new project with Judd Apatow coming up that you're gonna star in. What can you spill about even the premise of what?
Oh, I can't spill any of that premise. We're just in the early stages of writing it, so we don't even know what it is yet. But what I do know is that it's, he really is someone that gets at the heart of like bringing, the first time I met with him to even talk about ideas, it was really, I've always, I revere him so much, and I used to work for him as a babysitter. I used to babysit his kids, like back when I first moved to LA.
That's
so I've
wild.
always just been like, Judd Apatow, and to be able to take a meeting with him where it's like, oh, let's discuss ideas. I was just on my best behavior, trying to just give him what he wanted. And then within a couple minutes, it didn't take long, I was just spilling things about what's going on in my psyche that I haven't even discussed with like close friends or like therapists. He really is like an emotionally open and vulnerable person in a way that I felt like I just could share with him like I could like a really good girlfriend. And he got things out of me that I was like, oh, this is what we want to write about.
Yeah.
This is like what I'm struggling with right now, and I didn't even realize it. So he's a great therapist, and the copay's cheap too.
Can we just take a second though? Because I know you work your butt off. I know you work really hard, and you have been working really hard, but come on, look at your life right now. This is the stuff that dreams are made of.
Yeah, that's so nice of you to say.
It's really serious.
It is. I can't believe it. What's happened to my career. I always was like really happy with where my career was for many years. I was a working comic. I made a good living, and I got to do TV projects that were fun here and there. But I was never going to be a household name, and not that I am now. But it's like,
oh no, Mama, you are sought after.
It's turning into that, and I that was like a dream I had when I was really young. Of like, I used to listen to Britney Spears, like she's so lucky, she's a star.
But she cries in the lonely part, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
And I always just be like, I want to sing that someday and have it be my life. And I'm like, wait, that song's really tragic, actually. But and it kind of turned into that. I feel like I always thought, I dreamed really big when I was young. And then once I got into the business, I was like, okay, you lower your expectations. And I was really okay with whatever I just want to make a living performing. And then it kind of blew up after the Tom Brady roast. And it is, it's insane. I'm so grateful. I'm so lucky that I have had the opportunities that I've had, and I've been able to nail these performances in the time that I needed to. And there were lots of times along the way that I could have nailed it and didn't, and it would have been my moment. So I always tell young comics that are like, I'm getting my first TV show, I'm like, this might not be it.
Relax.
And I hate to be like rain on their parade before it's even started, but I'm like, have so much fun, but like, if this doesn't go, don't worry, people will forget you had a canceled show. Go on to the next thing. No one remembers my canceled shows, which are many before I had the success. Like, it's a long, long career, and I hope it just keeps getting better. And it'll ebb and flow, and I'm ready for all of it.
I think you've hit a groove. And
thank you.
Like, it's good. This is when opportunity and preparation meet. You get Nikki Glaser.
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much.
I can't wait to see you on Sunday.
Thank you so much.